Today we're going to learn to use Desmos to graph parametric functions. Along the way, we're also going to learn how to insert an image and use a slider to animate motion. This is a fun activity to do in a trig unit, especially when thinking about trig functions as periodic functions. To enter a parametric function, we enter it in as an ordered pair. And so I will type in 2 cosine xt comma 2 sine t, and that will give us a circle of radius 2. Once we type this in, it gives us an option for the domain for t, and to get a full circle, we're going to want to change that 1 to 2 pi. To get pi, I can just type in pi, and it immediately changes it to the pi symbol. And there you can see our circle of radius 2. I'm now going to clear this away and go to our Add Item menu. And this time I'm going to select Image. I live in Seattle, and not too far away we have this great Seattle wheel. And I found this image of the wheel on Google, and so I will paste that right onto the graph. I'm going to shrink it down just a little bit so it looks like it'll fit nicely in a radius of 2. But it looks like the center is off just a little bit, maybe about 7/10 of a unit that it needs to move to the left. And so I'll just change that 0 to a negative 0.7. And there we can see it looks pretty good. To make this function more interesting, we could leave the center wherever it is and the radius whatever it is, and have students actually figure out how to tweak the function so that it fits the wheel wherever it lands on our screen. But we'll keep it simple in this case. All right, so now we can go ahead and retype in our function 2 sine t, comma 2 cosine t, and again, change our domain to 2 pi, and there we have a full circle. What if we change that t to a parameter a? Once we do that, then it gives us an option for adding a slider. I will go ahead and select on adding a slider, and now to the left we have an animation button. I will click on that, and there we can see a point going very quickly around our Ferris wheel. I want to slow that down a little bit. We have an option to slow it down right over here. If I click on this left arrow several times, now we can see our little car on the Ferris wheel slowing way down, and there we have it, our car going around the Ferris wheel. How cool is that?